Starting a new sketchbook practice can seem super intimidating, but it can also be so rewarding. Just 7 years ago, I started my own sketchbook practice by challenging myself to draw for 30 days in a row. And do you know what? It changed my life. And I know that it will do the same for you too. Hi, my name is Susan. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm an artist, an author, and a sketchbook hoarder. I'm here in my studio space here in Surrey in the UK, a small converted garage space where I do lots of sketching and teach others how to do the same through my online courses, my YouTube channel, and my Inspire Sketching membership. Oh, and I also have a slight obsession with buying art materials and books, drinking coffee, and growing houseplants. So you might see that on my channel too. Okay, so let's dive into the reasons why starting a sketchbook practice can have so many life-changing benefits. Now, first of all, I want to talk about the important concept of me time. And that's not just me personally, that's you as well. Now, me time as a concept is basically time alone for yourself doing something that you enjoy. And it's a really important thing to do, and sketching can help you find that all-important me time. Now, me time is important for recharging the batteries and for relaxation. Now, myself as a busy working mum where I own 2 busy creative businesses, having time to myself, even just 5 minutes a day, works absolute wonders for my wellness and overall happiness. I kind of say it makes me less of a grumpy mummy, and it really doesn't matter what your circumstances are, taking 5 minutes a day, even 3 minutes a day just for yourself, give you that me time and give you that little creative boost that help you to be more happy and just relax a little bit every single day. Now, for me, art, creativity, sketching, drawing, painting, making in any way, shape or form is something that makes me personally very happy. And a sketchbook gives you the opportunity to connect to that creativity in small bursts on a regular basis. And when I first decided that I needed to sketch regularly, what I did was set myself a challenge to sketch for 30 days in a row. And by setting myself this goal, this small daily target, it meant that I opened my sketchbooks regularly for 30 days in a row, and I connected with that creativity. I had to get my sketchbook out every single day for a small burst. And that meant by the end of the 30 days, I had really learned how to tap into that creativity and how to carve out just that little 5 minutes every day for myself for that all-important me time. Now, the second reason why you need to start a sketchbook practice in a little book like that is that it helps you to express yourself. Undertaking creativity in whatever form it may be, give ourselves as humans the opportunity to express our likes, our dislikes, our emotions in a way very different to any other creative practice. Within our sketchbooks, we can draw the things that we like, the things that we enjoy. So for example, I will often be sketching my houseplants, my cactus that I have. I will often sketch the cup of coffee that I love to sip at the very start of the day, or when I'm out sketching in a cafe or even in my garden. And I very, very often also sketch my tools and materials. So I'll sketch my pencils, my paints, my pens, the things that I like to use, I sketch them as well. When you sketch things that you enjoy, you are expressing yourself. And when I sketch those things that I enjoy, it ultimately makes me feel happy. It helps me to focus on the good stuff in life, the things that I like. Now, sketchbooks can also give us the opportunity to express ourselves in terms of our emotions as well. Many people will keep a diary and they will write down their feelings as a way of getting those things out of our brains and onto paper. And sketchbooks are just more of a visual way of expressing this. Now, I personally use sketchbooks for imagery, drawing, painting, as well as writing. So for example, if you go out somewhere or you have an experience in your life, you may wish to draw this or doodle this or create imagery around it, but you then also might want to put down what your emotions are regarding this experience or this thing that you have seen. Therefore, sketchbooks can be a really wonderful way of unpacking what is in your brain and putting it onto paper. And at the end of the day, these are your sketchbooks. You can do what you want with them. So I think sketchbooks are just a really, really wonderful way for you to express yourself. So if you have been watching this video so far and you are convinced you want to start a sketchbook, you know it's important, but you aren't quite sure where to start, then do have a look at my book Sketchbook Challenge, which gives you 100 different prompts for everyday drawing. It's a wonderful way of just dipping in and finding out what it is you could potentially draw as a subject matter within your sketchbook. Now, this book is a prompt-based book, which means that it has lots of different prompts to get you started. You will overcome the fear of the blank page through warm-up exercises, tips, tricks, and then tackle a prompt every day, or just dip in and out of the book as your inspiration strikes. The choice is yours. Whether you're a starter to sketching or a pro with a pencil, it's time to take on the Sketchbook Challenge and fill your sketchbook to the brim. So do go and have a look at my book. You can find it on my own website or on all good retailers online. Now, the wonderful thing about a sketchbook practice is that it is very, very convenient and will fit into both a small space in terms of actual sketchbook, but it will also fit into small pockets of time. So compared to a lot of art forms, printmaking or painting or sculpture included, you often need a lot of materials, potentially quite a bit of space, and it can be quite messy. But a sketchbook practice can simply be one single sketchbook and a single pencil or pen. Convenience is one of the most important things when it comes to creating a sketchbook habit. By having a small portable sketchbook closely to hand at all times, you know you can grab it quickly. And also, with it being a very small page, you can fill that page quickly as well. Now, taking a sketchbook like this with you everywhere you go means that you can sketch in all locations. I'm sitting here in my conservatory among my beautiful plants and cactus that I absolutely love. This is one place that I love to sketch because this is an environment that makes me very happy. To be able to look out of the window and see my plants and do a little bit of sketching, I'm literally in my happy place. I can sketch wherever I am, even sitting on the sofa, watching TV, over breakfast, or last thing at night before bed. This sketchbook will fit everywhere. So what's not to love about that? Sketching is super convenient and suitable for everybody. So the final reason why I urge you to start a sketchbook practice and why a sketchbook practice has changed my life is that it gives you the opportunity to try out new things. It can be really helpful to have different sketchbooks for different mediums and different sizes of sketchbooks available for you to use depending on what situation you're in, what you're sketching, and what tools and materials you are trying out. For example, I like to have a small daily sketchbook that I carry about with me everywhere. I normally have 2 small sketchbooks on the go at any one point, and that's one of those sketchbooks where I will make notes, I will doodle, I will write down my ideas that come into my brain, so it's a really great way for me to get some of my ideas onto paper. And this might be ideas for YouTube videos, it might be ideas for courses, for books, for sketching prompts, or for things that I'd like to draw at other times. I'll also do small studies of something. So when I'm out and about somewhere, say I've gone to visit gardens and I'd like to explore sketching here, I might try it out in pencil. Then I might come back to my studio and find a bigger sketchbook and then have a go at playing with perhaps acrylic paint of that same subject matter. So sketchbooks give us a little bit of opportunity to play, to experiment. We don't have to commit to one material. One thing that I certainly do is play with all the materials, and you've got this wonderful opportunity to either just choose one thing and experiment with it. So if you really want to get into watercolor paint, for example, you can go, right, watercolor paint, that's what I'm about. But you can also, like me, try out different things. I love new art materials. I'm a little bit of a art materials shop addict. I love buying art materials, and you know what? I do use them, so it's all okay. But the sketchbooks give me the opportunity to try things out and see what I do like and what I enjoy and what I can become accomplished in, and other things where I perhaps try it out and go, okay, that was good, I enjoy that material, but I tell you what, it perhaps doesn't suit me and my style of sketching or the way that I personally wish to express myself. If something goes wrong in a sketchbook, I can just turn the page and start another page, and it's a new day, a new page, a new sketchbook. So in my sketchbooks, I really do like to experiment with both materials, so pens, pencils, paints, but I also like to experiment with different subject matter, and you can pretty much sketch any subject matter within a sketchbook. You can sketch whatever you like. One thing that I always say to my students that are with me on my sketching membership or on my courses, that there are no sketchbook police. No one's coming to get you, there are no rules, so you have complete entire freedom to create your own rules, to choose your own materials, to sketch what you want. I love just simply trying my materials out in my sketchbook. Sometimes I don't draw a subject matter at all. I will just take a range of paints and put a little blob of each paint colour and maybe mix up some different colours onto my page, and that's my sketchbook page done. Also, it helps you learn about your materials and study how they work, so when you do come to sketching or drawing or painting a subject matter, you know how to mix that colour, you know how to use that paint, because you've already played in your sketchbook, experimented and learnt lots from it. So those are my 4 reasons why I think you should start a sketchbook practice today and why it has changed my life. Sketching has given me really important me time for myself and time to express my creativity. It's convenient, it fits into a small space, and it also has allowed me to try out new things and express my creativity. So I hope this video encourages you to start a sketchbook practice today. Throughout this channel, I'll be sharing more tips and tricks on starting and enjoying a sketchbook practice. So why not get started with some of my sketchbook warm-ups? My Mindful Circles sketchbook warm-up video is a great place to get started. All you need is a small sketchbook and a pen, and it's one of the most simple, mindful, relaxing sketchbook exercises that will fit into just a small pocket of time. So check out that video next to help you get started. So I'll see you in the next video. Happy sketching!